Dear students, now let us read the poem The Voice of the Rain. It has been composed by Walt Whitman. The poem starts with a question. Now let us read. And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower. With strength to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Eternal I rise, impalpable, out of the land and the bottomless sea. Upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same. I descend to leave the droughts, atomy, dust layers of the globe. Let us understand it. The poet asks a question to the rain. The poet talks to the rain. The poet asks a question to the rain. The poem begins with the poet asking for the identity of the soft falling rain shower. The poet asks the rain who it is. As he has asked who and who art thou means the poet wants to know from the poem who it is. And much to the surprise of the poet, the rain answers. The soft falling rain drops answer to the poet. The rain replies to his question, which the poet translates. It is very strange that the rain itself answers to the poet, and the poet understands the language of the rain, and he translates the same thing in English for his readers. The rain, in its own voice, tells the poet that she is the poem of this earth. The rain tells itself that she is the poem of the earth. Dear students, we can understand the poetic device I am the poem of earth. Here, the earth, the rain says that she is the poem of the earth. It means the rain has been personified. The rain is a non-living thing. When a non-living thing is behaved as a person, it is said the personification. So here the use of personification we can understand. I am the poem of earth. One thing more, here we can also understand that there is the use of metaphor in the same line. The a rain has been compared to poem indirectly. It has been considered as the poem of earth. So here is the use of metaphor also. Here is the use of personification and metaphor. The voice of the rain answered that she is the voice, she is the poem of the earth. And what it says? Eternal I rise, impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea. Eternal I rise, eternal, all the time, the whole time, every time it rises upwards. Impalpable, impalpable means which can't be touched, intangible, intangible. The rain says that constantly it rises upwards and impalpable, it can't be touched. It goes upwards in the form of water vapor. Water vapor can't be touched, it is intangible. So the rain says, eternal I rise, impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea. From the land and the deep sea, bottomless. The bottomless here has been used, it is exaggeration. Here you may understand as the use of hyperbole. Bottomless, it is the use of hyperbole. The poetic device here is hyperbole. Where it goes? Upward to heaven. The rain says that it goes upwards to the heaven. Whence vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same. Whence vaguely formed, it changes itself. The water changes into vapor, the vapor changes into cloud, and then once again it changes into water, it changes into raindrops and comes upon the water bodies as well as on the land. So it says it I rise impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea, upward to heaven, whence vaguely formed. From that place, it takes a vague shape, it takes the shape of the cloud and comes back altogether changed and yet the same. It has been changed completely. It was water, then became vapor, then became cloud. Yet it is the same. The clouds will change into water. Dear students, the remaining in the next video.